Alright, it's time for the last minute Kha'Zix. It's a diamond game on Rey Chorizo. Which one? And like I said, this one got me diamond 3 instead of just diamond 4. Let's do. So, attack damage red, attack damage twins, armor yellow, mattresses blues, and 2190 masteries. For new non-Spanish speakers, Rey Chorizo means king sausage. King wiener, or whatever you want to say. Nonetheless, basic red start. But I'm gonna say this: this is like one of the most full-on idiotic retard moments you will ever see me do. I have no idea why this happened, though I have an well, actually I do have an idea. Someone was yelling at me. Anyways, I go around Rise to gank him because I know he had just put a ward in that bush. However, I didn't notice my Kakali's health, and once I saw that, I'm like, wait, I can't even gank this. So I get jumped by Rengar, and I die real easily. It was such a fucking stupid thing I did. It fucking destroyed Akali's lane and makes me feel really bad even just thinking about that. It's like, even if Akali had a lot of health, there was a lot of minions, and I didn't take into account that Rengar couldn't even be here. So it's just, I went full on brain fart, and it was really stupid of me. So yeah, bad start. It's about to get worse. So, Spirit Stone, go home, buy a longsword. One of the best ways to try to recover is try to be there and when a kill might be occurring, so you can sort of snipe some experience. So, Rengar obviously is going to face check this tri-bush, because I saw him walk here and I deal some good damage to him, but he also fucks me up. Veigar and Caitlyn jump my teammates, but she gets CC'd. I end up getting killed, though, unfortunately, but in my opinion, it's actually worth it. This is one of those things you do, and you need to really come back as a carry. You do some sort of suicide, one-for-one suicides, or if anything, feed somebody more important than you. Though, of course, the Vayne dying right there was not planned. You go to the red, I take it. I notice Rengar is not even, like, speeding to his red yet, so I make sure to save my smite from this blue and head to the enemy jungle. Unbeknownst to me, they knew I was coming. So Rengar reacts better and just kind of makes sure he takes it. And I will kill this Rengar. It becomes a very, very close fight. I kill him, and then I proceed to die to the Zed. So, right now I'm 1-3-1, and that's not good. The enemy Veigar has 4 kills. The enemy Rise is gonna get himself a 3rd kill. We're kind of boned here, and this is the promotion match for Diamond, and I was getting sad, and I was like, why, por favor? Especially because I was being yelled at by somebody, and don't worry, it wasn't a family or anything. It was just some other person. Rise comes back in to jump the Syndra, so I show up and jump him in return. Veigar comes in and finishes the Syndra off, and that makes me all sorts of sad. And before I kill the Rise, the teammate shows up and save him. So now I'm 1-4-2, and my Syndra is 1-3-0. We're kind of getting fucked, as you can see, and so hopefully I can mount a comeback. I'm in my head. We can still win. We can still win. The enemy team has pretty much no proper initiation. So if the Syndra gets safe and disengages, we can just stomp their necks in. So I still have the faith, and I still have the bloodlust, because of course I really, really, really want to win. These are promotion matches. This is everything, because in about a few hours the game will be disconnected. So Akali jumps on the Rise, and I jump on the Rise. I know this would have worked as a gank regardless of how big the Rise is, because he has no mana. Rengar's here, so I tried being cool and going from one end to the other end with my stealth, try to catch him off guard, but he hit me in the face with his E. It doesn't matter. He got dropped. So it sort of recovers top lane, not entirely because the Rise is still extremely ahead, and the enemy team is controlling bottom lane with the dragon and everything. So it's just kind of getting be worse and worse for us. But it's not as bad as it could be. Like, we're actually making strides to make a comeback here. Vayne gets hit a little bit. I show up from the bushes. Zed just gets annihilated because, by the heal bait. Jump in on Veigar and kill his ass. And we're pretty much, I can count this as a recovery. The Vayne got 2 kills. That's a lot for her, and that's a lot for the team. And now I give Syndra the blue, because honestly, since I'm not snowballing and doing as well as I had hoped for, I won't be selfish and hog anything like I normally would do. Rise got killed, and Caitlyn got beaten down, so they've lost all control. And this is where our comeback begins. So Zed here is farming by his lonesome, and I use my stealth to get in, because I figured he'd want to jump the Vayne as soon as she tried to go all in. And as you can see, it didn't work out for him. He died quite simply, quickly, and efficiently. Alrighty then. So, your team catches the Syndra, and it's kind of gonna go back and forth between. It's sort of like a porn video. The comes stopping. Anyways, as you can see, I'm kind of still building full damage. I'm building the cooldown boots because I figure if we're going to get into a poking war, I'm going to need my W's. Here is one of those gung-ho ganks. Flash jump in with the stealth and, we kill Ryze. I know, Ryze is one of the easiest champions to gank in the game. He's hard to gank in the terms that he's kind of really dangerous, but he's got no mobility, and he's pretty fucking squishy when he gets confronted by more than 2 people, and he's not extremely ahead. So, easily enough, I risked the flash and I risked everything, and we got him down. That makes me super happy. So, Veigar down here to kill the Vayne. Well, he's pretty much stuck between 3 people now. One person's teleporting in, and he easily gets dropped. So, we still can't get a single dragon, though. We got not a lot of map control, and it's not helping that I'm not buying wars, but I'm going full-on damage because I'm trying to make sure I execute someone important before I drop. Though at the same time, I've managed to make a full-on recovery, so it doesn't really truly matter. Here we jump on the Caitlyn, we don't manage to kill her, but we manage to force her away. Rengar comes in, I get hit by the stun of Veigar, and I get pretty much blown to pieces. Fortunately, the Vayne gets the kill on the Rengar, and I don't mind if that happens. Remember, this is one of those cases, if you're not doing so well as a jungler, you might as well feed someone who can carry your team. And Vayne, oh man, Vayne, she's 9-1 now. She's massive. She'll obliterate the enemy team. So anything... At this point, all in all is for me just to make her look good. I should jump in to deal damage for her to finish them off, and any person I actually manage to kill is just a bonus for me, or a bonus for the team. That's what I mean. So it's sort of like if you ever played fighting games, some like Marvel vs. Capcom, some characters are not picked for actually using them, but they're picked for their assists. But so when they're forced to actually be used as fighters, any damage they deal is just considered bonus damage because you normally shouldn't be able to get off any attacks with them because they either suck as fighters and only go for the assist. Anyways, I catch Caitlyn, and she pretty much has absolutely no chance here. It's like she took a very risky path so she can try to help in the fight, but it didn't work out. So, and right now you see my farm is stacking up. Like the Kha'Zix is amazing at farming. That's just helping my recovery. At this point, I'm actually stronger than the Vanguard now. A lot more useful too. Because I can actually execute someone in short order while he's kind of struggling behind, and he's now being forced to build tanks so he can actually survive. Unfortunately for us, the enemy team catches the Vayne and the Soraka, and they get killed. Though in return, we manage to take mid, right? Yeah, come on, push. Yeah, push mid, and boom, there he goes. Boom, there goes the dynamite. Their enemy team is doing Baron, and remember what I said about doing Baron? If you have superior burst, the chances of you getting it are a lot better than the chances of them. Rengar is really shitty, in my opinion, at securing Baron. Because if you don't use your abilities, you don't do any damage to the Baron. And you're forced to kind of like spam your Q and stuff, so you don't really have it for the burst. And even then, it's not exactly the best, sustained burst, I guess. Kha'Zix is a lot better at it, and surprise burst is still out, so I managed to steal another one from yet another Rengar. This is actually kind of the same time. Like the last video I uploaded with Kha'Zix, it was yet another Rengar. The sad part though is we might have gotten Baron steal, but we're not gonna keep this Baron very long. My entire team gets caught, and they all get absolutely murdered, and it was an attempt to get a dragon, so yeah, they all died. Fortunately for us, they can't really make too much out of this. So, I mean, they got a turret, but it was gonna probably fall anyways. So, fortunately for us, it's brought us back into the game. And as you can see, I have Randuin's Omen being built, and I'm actually gonna build Revival Guardian. Oh, yeah, it's called Guardian Angel. Guardian Angel. So I can jump people and murder them. So, to my surprise, Ryze is still here. So, easy peasy, we jump him, kill him, obliterate him. It's just, what the hell was he doing here? He had no chance of escaping if somebody with Cracker Tree even showed up. Hell, even Syndra might have been able to kill him herself. So, Syndra catches 3 people, but Saying Kali goes in, it's just to run, runs a train on them, and the Rengar cannot manage to kill the Syndra. He built tanky, and like I think he realized they were going to need that. They were going to be needed to be tanky. Right away, I kill him, and I jump on the Veigar, and I kill him too, and that allows me to evolve to my final form. So. Anyways, as I was saying, I think the Rengar realized the enemy team needed some form of initiation, some form of front line, some form of, tank. I mean, Ryze is a tanky character, but he's not someone you want to be, right there in the middle of the fray, being bursted down and CC'd. No. So he had to go Rengar and he had to go defensive, and that's kind of one of the things I truly dislike about Rengar. It's where if you're on par with other people and you have to build tanky, you're going to be very weak. Bruiser Rengar is not very strong anymore. So, like, if you're somewhat ahead, you can still, shirk out some damage by the sheer virtue of the ranking over people and your natural stats. But when you're behind, just going tanky is just not going to do you well. So, like, his damage is absolutely pitiful. So, and we have no more fear of him. Like if Soraka can heal whoever he jumps on, they'll survive, and then Rengar will just get blasted away, or his teammates will get obliterated. So, yeah, no more fear here. And for some reason, once again, the Ryze stays where he shouldn't be. Like, why are you here, Ryze? So we just ping him and we just decide to jump him. It's like, he's got absolutely no chance of survival here. He dies by my red, I believe. Dies by my red, and then Veigar comes in, doesn't amount to much. And it's just like, the enemy team still had a chance of winning this, but this whole scene here was just a massive, massive mistake. Like, the Ryze shouldn't have been there, the Rengar shouldn't have tried, backing off when we knew we were here, and then it just allows me and Akali just to chain fuck them, like, through the entire lane. Then Zed is there by himself, but even if he survived, he'd be able to do nothing. He gets picked off by the Vayne after he uses his ultimate and wastes it, and after that, we just kind of win. It's just, it was a massive fuck up on the enemy team at the end, but I mean, I think their morale was so crushed because we got fucked so bad early, and then we made a huge comeback and we stole Baron. So, yeah, hooray for morale, hooray for Kha'Zix.